You know, it's Monday morning just after the Players Championship, and I'm so happy that Kuchar won because there's something I've been wanting to get at forever. So it's kind of a great segue that he just won. You know, anyone that's never heard of the legendary Mo Norman, I take a few seconds and go on and Google about Mo Norman. I heard on the morning drive this morning, Gary and Butch Harmon were on, and Butch Harmon was talking about the best ball strikers he ever saw, Ben Hogan, Lee Trevino. Well, Gary mentioned that he had a chance to see Mo Norman, which Mo will always be arguably the best, second best, third best of all time. And I just happened to grow up with Mo Norman around me all the time. And I can remember always watching him. Now, Mo's won the golf club, very different. And he was eccentric. And I can remember always, or never, seeing what he was doing right. Just kind of looking at the funniness of his swing, or the way he talked differently. Well, hopefully that taught me something. I should have been watching where the ball kept going. If the ball keeps going good, then we need to pay attention. A couple of years ago, Matt Kuchar went about changing his swing, and his swing is very, very different. There's something about it that I've always liked. He makes it go where he wants it to an awful lot. So I guess what I'm saying is my mindset now is not to watch the differences in people's swings. It's to watch the samenesses. And if it keeps making a ball go good, the light bulb should come on and go, aha, what are they doing correctly? Well, I don't want you to take 10 years to figure out that, you know, and 15 victories later from Matt Kuchar that he's doing something right. He has a very flat-looking backswing. Okay, so let's get over that. He's got a very flat-looking backswing. It goes well to the inside, especially for a tall guy. He's so bent over, it goes well to the inside. That's not the lesson. I want to give you a lesson today that gets you really thinking. It is my thought at this stage of my career that it's almost more about taking things away that would get you a better golf swing rather than adding them. There are way too many generalizations and catchphrases in golf that are not true. For example, the golf club should not drop behind you. You do not want to drop the golf club to the inside. So let me kind of give you a better definition, and hopefully this will get you thinking to some degree. If the target line is parallel to me, as I go back waist high, I am to the inside. So let's say my golf club goes up, or if you're Matt Kuchar, as you're taller, it seems to go more to the inside. Fine, fair enough. But it is to the inside. By them saying that you drop it to the inside is somewhat implying, and then the next thing is, oh, I'm getting it stuck behind me, I'm getting it stuck behind me. I'm going to show you the geometry of a golf swing, and I'm absolutely positive it's going to get your attention. If I say this correctly, it will start your brain thinking and hopefully starting to seek the answer. If I don't say it properly, it'll probably just go right over your head and you will just move on. So let's see how well I can say this. If it's true that my target line is parallel to me, and as I take the golf club back, I am to the inside, then that would also be to the inside. It would be less to the inside than this, but that is still to the inside. Unfortunately, when they said drop the club to the inside, they never said how much. So you could do it 30 degrees, thinking 30 degrees is great, where it should only maybe be 3 degrees. Misleading. Then they say you got to be careful that you don't come over the top. Well, this is not over the top. This is over the top. There's a great big difference between this and this. How do you get it? Well, there's two things that you need to do. First off, if you can recognize that my first move down is to realign myself, not to get out of position, not to get out of position, stuck behind me. I'm rerouting myself so that I'm getting back on top of the golf ball. That's why you're seeing all these guys swinging to the left these days. You probably don't understand why. It doesn't make sense to you. So you probably won't incorporate it in your own game, but this is what they're doing. So I want you to take that for what it's worth. Now, we're going to get a chance to do many of these clips, and I'm not usually in the habit of trying to give all the information all at once because you can't. Here's the thing I want to leave you with, though. You really want to start to recognize that to hit a draw, what you're trying to do is hit just on the inside quadrant of the golf ball with a 2 degree to 3 degree open club face. Yeah, I know that's going to drive you nuts. I hear you, but I'm not wrong. You might need to watch more clips or go to my website for a bigger explanation or a better explanation, but I'm not wrong. If I had that information about 2 to 3 degree open club face on the inside quadrant of the ball, this works. If I didn't know where on the ball I'm going to hit, I would love to get a whole generation of golfers that are absolutely not afraid of mechanics. If it's the correct mechanics, you have nothing to be afraid of. If it's the incorrect mechanics, you really don't even want to go there. I'm going to suggest to you that in a world where we're trying to dummy everything down, we are making the golf swing harder because we're leaving out information. Somehow, we got to the point where we think leaving information out is good. Leaving out information that you don't need is good. Leaving out information that you do need is not good. My website is www.laginload.com. For those people that like to study the golf swing and want more information, the site is for you. Those looking for quick tips, probably not the site for you. So that's my Matt Kuchar thing. I think you're going to see this guy contend a ton. He's got a golf swing that probably won't break. It's going to come down to how many putts he makes. Hope you enjoyed.